Alright, this is one of the ones I haven't worked on really. It's the one I bought wrecked and painted. It's been leaking. See, the O-ring is just smashed, totally flat. So we'll get a new O-ring for the sensor, a new O-ring for this, and a new O-ring for the tube out of the building. Clean the back of that up a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and stick it on. There's the housing gasket, and there's the two plug gaskets for the sensor and the plug and the sensor. And I'll go ahead and show you how we put those in real quick. Alright, on this plastic plug, I like to go around with a piece of Scotch-Brite. And there's crud and crap that builds up on it. You want to make sure you get all that crud off of there. If you have any crud or any kind of lip built up on the inside of this, you want to make sure you get that out. Don't go crazy, just get the lip, get the crud out of it. Okay? The sensor's brand new. I know it don't have any crud on it. And then all you do with your O-rings, you gotta have a little bit of lubricant on them, or when you go to push them inside the housing in here, you're just gonna roll it off of there, and it's just not gonna work. See, they go right in. They go right in with a little lubricant on them. Put the one on there, and that goes in there. Take your little clips, clip that one, clip that one, and we're done with that. And this is the one for the housing, and the way you can tell it's the one for the housing is it has all these little nipples on it. That's to keep it centered in the hole when you go to put it on. And that's it. Let me show you something here real quick. What I like to do, clean that off, is take a flat block on these older ones and you'll notice that it'll touch on the ends where the bolts go, because these things like to bend because of the heat. This one was actually in pretty good shape, so we're going to go ahead and just reuse this one. If not, I'd grab one out of my my parts. I got a whole box of them over there. I don't even really reuse these things, but in this case I'm gonna, because it's the kid's car and he needs it for work, and I don't have time to order one, and it's getting cold out. And that's it. And we'll go put this thing on. And make sure you take a new O-ring for the top radiator hose tube that goes in here. Okay? There's a little bit of lubricant on it because there's lubricant on my hands from messing with this one. This job takes maybe 20 minutes tops to do the whole thing. I don't like the way that clip fits. That clip is too loose. So what we're going to do is get in our bag and get a new clip. That clip fits better. I buy these things 20 at a time. There's like 20 O-rings and 20 clips in here. I'm getting low on the housing seals. I save these clips. These things are like invaluable. They like boing all over the place, and then you can't get them. Can't buy them. You can get them from Volkswagen for probably $6 a piece. But all right, let's go out there and put it back together. Now on the back of the head where this thing goes, crud and stuff builds up, which is just typical. So take your piece of Scotch-Brite and some brake cleaner, and spray brake cleaner on your Scotch-Brite and clean that surface up, because all it takes is one, I'm telling you, it's one little piece of twig, one little piece of crud, and this thing is going to leak. Alright, we got that on. You see the radiator hose I'm pointing to, you can see it's still got the clip in it. When you pop that loose, pop it off real carefully. To leave the clip on, just lift the clip up about a ½ inch and then put a screwdriver or something on it and just pop it off, and you can see I've still got the clip in it. So all it'll do, the lubricant is the antifreeze that's on that hose. So you just pull it up on that tube that goes onto on the bottom of this neck, and you can hear it click. That's it. Okay? And then this thing here only goes on one way. And the one way is that way. I got two bolts on the top radiator hose tube, and we'll be done with this. The top radiator hose is held to the intake manifold. There's one bolt. I like to take this bolt out so you can move that hose around if you need to, and then we just stick it back in, tighten it up, plug our water bottle back in, get some water in it. We'll get some antifreeze in it is what we're trying to do, is the whole goal here. Alright, fill the washer bottle back up with their coolant bottle up with antifreeze, start it up, let it run up to temperature, but keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't overheat. It might have an air bubble in it. Turn the heat up, the temperature up to full blast, and the blower up a couple notches just to get some heat coming out. And after 2 or 3 minutes, if you don't start feeling heat, you might have to rev it up a couple of times real hard to force the air bubble out of it. And this is the good block. Ooh, I need that head. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get it started up and let it warm up and get the air bubble out of it.